Well, good morning. Welcome back to GP Outdoors. Got a beautiful day today. Looking forward to getting out and trying out a new implement for the tractor. If you've been watching the channel, you know that Kevin and Dave Farmer at Farmer Equipment Sales have provided me a Landplane, a 60-inch Landplane, to use on the driveway this summer. Give it a try, see the difference between a Landplane and a box blade. A number of my subscribers have mentioned that this thing is far easier to use than a box blade, so I'm really looking forward to giving it a try on the driveway. It's built pretty rugged, so I'm going to let Kevin at Farmer Equipment Sales maybe go over the specs of this thing while I get the tractor warmed up.
This is our 54-inch Landplane. We actually use one here on our John Deere 1025R ourselves, and we've been really happy with it. A couple things are kind of unique about this Landplane versus some of our competition is the scarifiers. A lot of them don't have that at all. And also the carriage with the cutter bars on it here is actually adjustable in height from the replaceable skid shoes. And quite a few of them, that's just welded in a set place. So it gives you a lot more freedom for different end results by adjusting all those things. It has reversible and replaceable cutting edges. It has adjustable height scarifiers, quick hitch compatible. We call this one a 54-inch. It's 54 inches effective through here. It's actually a little bit closer to 60 inches on the outside. And it's built pretty heavy duty. It's 465 pounds.
So you can imagine my surprise when I got to get out in the truck and I looked back in my trailer and there was a little something extra in addition to the Landplane sitting back there. That's right, Dave and Kevin gave me a quick hitch to try out for the summer. I'm pretty ecstatic because so many subscribers have told me that this thing is going to make my job so much easier out here, especially given the fact that you have so many different things to do on the property and I'm always taking things on and off the back of the tractor. So I'm looking forward to giving it a try, and we're going to try it for the first time with the Landplane. Okay, that was too simple. Unbelievable. That was pretty awesome. Certainly beats trying to drag around a 450-pound implement and try to get your pins lined up. Now, of course, it was my first time. I kind of missed on one side a little bit, but all I had to do was jiggle it and it fell right into place. I'm good to go, and I'm ready to start grading. So I've never used one before, so I thought it'd be best if I start with this small driveway area right here because it's pretty controllable. There's a lot of stone here. And that way at least I can test it out before I start heading up the driveway. So wow, it really does do a nice job of planing behind you. However, it appears Based on this big pile of dirt and the fact that it almost stopped my tractor dead, these scarifiers are down way too low. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull them all the way up, and I'm actually going to plane without the scarifiers and see how that works. So first use, got a lot to learn on this I think, but it is a pretty easy to implement just to drag along behind you. I put the scarifiers up as you folks saw because every time I made passes over the same area, the scarifiers were digging in more and more. And I didn't really think I needed to dig in too much here. And I actually got to a point there where I think you'll see in the film, it actually almost stopped the tractor because it was so full of dirt in behind and it was digging so deep. So I flipped them up, kept using it. I noticed with the blades is that they'll constantly shave every time you go over, and I think probably this is one of those times when it's really handy to have the numbers on the lift arm for your 3-point hitch, because I noticed that if I keep it down and float or all the way down, you know, with the 3-point hitch totally down, it'll continue to dig as it goes. Every time it just keeps digging and it keeps scraping every time. So what I started to do is I started to lift it up to 3 or 4 after I'd made a couple of passes, so that it wasn't digging or scraping so deep. And then I lifted it up to about 5 or 6 when I passed again, and I was able to just trim the tops and fill in the uneven areas. So I think, as I said, I'm gonna enjoy using this and getting used to it. Probably got a little bit of work to do and homework and research to understand how to use it better. And of course, if you own a land plane or you have experience with one, as always, I really appreciate any comments or advice or suggestions you may have in the comments. Help me understand how to use this a little bit better or more efficiently. But I really enjoyed it. It worked great. It was super easy. Yeah. So I hope you found the video enjoyable. Thanks a lot for sticking around with me today. If you like the channel, please click subscribe, hit the like button, and if you want to know when I'm posting videos, just click that little bell. Have a wonderful week with your families, and I'll see you again on the next one. Cheers.